Now, this is a story about a girl who chose to obey and do the will of the Lord. And now, even though it took some wrong turns and some upside down moments, the spirit within her kept her moving her forward. Now, I don't know much about poetry, but I hope you stick around to know more about my story. Oh, yeah. God bless. Jesus is rocks. Jesus is rocks. Oh yeah, stick around to know more about my story. Oh yeah. God bless, love you, keep on smiling, stay positive. Jesus loves you, so do I. Oh yeah, oh yeah. As you can tell, the sun is shining. Woohoo! It is Monday, by the way, and I got up early because we have a hair appointment, which is like a little, I mean, it's in an hour, but you know, we gotta get ourselves going. So go wake up, Zachary. Zachy do. Time to wake up, bro. Make sure you wash real good, okay? Gotta brush your teeth and deodorant today. Wash, wash, wash. Zachary up is a hot mess, and so I'm gonna make the bed because it's a hot mess. I sleep like I've been tossing and turning, and I have. Excuse me. Okay, I don't necessarily make my bed to perfection. I know that would what's the right word? I just had it in my head, now I just draw a blank. I know it drives other people insane to see how messy that is, but it's made to me, so you can judge you all you want. That's just how I make my bed. Kind of toss it over and make it do. So since I'm getting a haircut today, I can't put anything in my hair. I would have put some curling, something or other. I would have put probably this. And y'all, when the last time we went to Walmart, they changed this again. They keep changing these hair products so much that I don't even recognize what they look like. Kind of annoying. But anyway. Gotta get myself going because I have lots to do in a small time frame. I'm gonna take you guys with me, not during the hair appointment. I'm not gonna film them, but I'll film during church. Well, because we have afterwards. We're going to the church to redecorate and organize and blah 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 blah. So I've got to get my butt going. So does everyone else. Oh, I didn't pick my shoes out. What am I gonna wear? Since I don't have to wear my work shoes. Let's see. Could wear my Clark shoes. They are comfortable. Yeah, I think I'll wear my Clark shoes. They're a little on the fancier side to be wearing with my outfit, but who cares? Who really cares? I certainly don't. I wear what I want and make it work. Forgot socks. Now, I've already told you kind of what I'm going to do with my hair, but I'm going to remind you guys, I'm just getting a slight trim because I'm going to let my hair grow out. But the bangs need at least an inch or two off because they're too long. Just like my toenails are getting too long. I have to clip those soon. Probably have to take the nail polish off as well. They're too long. I don't like my toenails getting really long. It's just doesn't fit well in the shoe. And I allow that to happen. So we're gonna get our. I'm gonna get my feet done here pretty soon. So comment down below what color you think I'm gonna get, because I'm curious what you guys think my next color is gonna be. I already have a color in mind that'll work. So yes, please comment down below. And when I do show you guys, do not cheat. Okay? Pause the video. You can pause it. You can actually put it go down into the comment section. Obviously, if I have the comment section open, I don't know, sometimes YouTube doesn't allow the comments to be in there, whether it's in this video or the next whatever video I get my toes done. But comment down below, pause the video, put your answer down there and see if you got it right. Don't cheat. Don't wait till I show you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my shoes on, read my Bible, go downstairs and eat and stuff, and then I'll see. You probably will see when I get to the church. So. hello, how is everyone? I'm so sorry that I did not, I kind of interrupted from church to here and I didn't show you guys the finished project of the bulletin boards. I hope you guys are not too disappointed. If you probably don't even care, honestly, or if those who do, the few that do care, I'm sorry. But that turkey, I'm not gonna lie, was a turkey. Getting the feathers a certain pattern in a certain way with doing every other color and having some that had words and some that didn't. Oh my gosh, I took it out so many times. I have rearranged it so many times, put the hat on, I had to put the border on, and I was like, oh my gosh, it shouldn't be so flipping forever. But it did. And I was like, what the heck? Pardon my French, but really, why did it take so forever? I don't know. So, yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna do. So, anyway, I don't know. Sorry, rambling, but that's what happened. And so many hours later, we came home. Like I said, I didn't show you the end because I wanted to hurry up and get home. We wanted to, skedaddle. Mom has school, and Zach and I were just tired, so. I think when he got home, he instantly took a nap. I ate and then had a little lunch break and then took a nap, so I feel refreshed somewhat. I still feel tired. I kept pushing the alarm. I kept wanting to go back to sleep, basically, but I knew I had to get up eventually, so. It's weird because it is sunny right now, and it was sunny this morning. What you didn't see is that in the afternoon it rained. Got pretty dark and then rained, so that was interesting. At least we're getting rain. We're not having a drought or having dry grass. That's a horrible feeling, having dry grass going across it with your bare feet. Oof. Ouch. Some summers we've had some not so great moments, but yeah. This year we've been blessed. We've been getting plenty of rain, so all the farmers and everyone that's been getting rain, gardens, grass, it's been all watered, so that's great. So yeah, I ate, took a nap, and then many hours later, here I am. I've been just kind of relaxing since I've woken up from my nap. I still haven't eaten dinner, and it's, what is it? Going on 5:30. It's not too late, but hopefully in the next half an hour I'll go downstairs and eat something, because I need to do that. But it is everybody's favorite time of the day, our vlog. It is Bible time. Woo! So yes, let's get started. Alright. We're in chapter 37 of Genesis. Feels like forever that we're reading this. But then again, I'm not vlogging every day. And I'm only reading one chapter at a time, so it's gonna take a while. Well, it's okay. We have all the time in the world, right? As long as Jesus doesn't come back, right? Just not yet, right? Anyway, Genesis chapter 37. Joseph's dreams. So Jacob settled again in the land of Canaan, where his father had lived as a foreigner. This is the account of Jacob and his family. When Joseph was 17 years old, he often tended his father's flocks. He worked for his half-brothers, the sons of his father's wives, Bilhah and Zilpah. But Joseph reported to his father some of the bad things his brothers were doing. Bit of a tattletale, wasn't he? Jacob loved Joseph more than any other of the children because Joseph had been born to him in his old age, and he was Rachel's son, and that was his favorite wife. Favoritism. There shouldn't be favoritism, but there was. That's the result of having too many wives. That's not, polygamy is not a good thing because there's such a jealousy factor, and God ordained it to be only one man and one woman. End of story. There shouldn't be more than one man, more than one woman. You can have multiple children. There shouldn't be favoritism towards children just because one's more intelligent or one's more athletic or whatever it is. We should love our children all the same. Just like my mom. She loves Zachary and I both the same. She has never found favoritism.
towards any of us. We both have been treated both the same, even if I am the oldest one. Now, I do have more responsibility as being the oldest, and I feel like every older sibling has that job description of being in charge, basically, and have more responsibility than the younger ones, but I don't know. So one day, Jacob had a special gift from Joseph, a beautiful robe. Ooh, more jealousy's gonna go down, don't we think so? Me think so. But his brothers hated Joseph because their father loved him more than the rest of them. Again, favoritism. Why? No. They couldn't say a kind word to him. That's a shame. One night, Joseph had a dream, and when he told his brothers about it, they hated him even more than ever. Listen to this dream, he said. We were out in the field, tying up bundles of grain. Suddenly my bundle stood up, and your bundles all gathered around and bowed low before mine. This is way in the future, telling when his brother sold him off into slavery, and he became Pharaoh's right-hand man and was basically a hero because he knew God gave him dreams and how to be wise in his decision making. So God's giving him a dream far off into the future. I don't even know if he knew exactly what it meant until then. But who knows, maybe he did. And your bundles all gathered around and bowed low before mine. His brothers responded, so you think you will be our king, do you? Do you actually think you will reign over us? And they hated him all the more because of his dreams and the way he talked about them. So I guess he was very flamboyant with his words. Soon Joseph had another dream, and again he told his brothers about it. Listen, I've had another dream, he said. The sun, the moon, and 11 stars bowed low before me. This time he told the dream to his father as well as to his brothers, but his father scolded him. What kind of dream is that? He asked. Will your mother and I and your brothers actually come and bow to the ground before you? But while his brothers were jealous of Joseph, his father wondered what the dreams meant. Soon after this, Joseph's brothers went to pasture their father's flock at Shechem. When they had been gone for some time, Jacob said to Joseph, your brothers are pasturing sheep at Shechem. Get ready, and I will send you to them. I'm ready to go, Joseph replied. Little did he know what was going to happen next. Little sidebar called Ugly Rage, sorry. Could jealousy ever make you feel like killing someone? For me personally, no. I mean, yeah, I kind of want to, put a hurting on some people sometimes, but not to the point of killing them. That's just wrong. Before saying no way, look at what happened in this story. 10 men were willing to kill their youngest brother because of his status as the favorite son. Their deep jealousy had grown into ugly rage, blinding them completely to do what was right. Jealousy can be hard to recognize because our reasons for it seem to make sense. But left unchecked, jealousy grows quickly and leads to serious sins. The longer you cultivate jealous feelings, the harder it is to uproot them. The time to deal with jealousy is when you notice yourself keeping score of what others have. Something to really think about. We really shouldn't be jealous of others. We should be grateful for what we have and what God has given us currently. I know it can be challenging at times, especially if someone has something that you really, really wish you had. And don't get me wrong, I've had moments of jealousy as myself. For instance, let's see, I can't remember much of when I was younger, because thinking back that far back is kind of hard. But for the longest time, a lot of my friends either had a lot of my gal pals always had boyfriends. Not all of them, some of them were single like myself, but are getting married, having kids, and of course I want that too, but over time, God has blessed me with other many things in life, Even though I'm not married, I have a lot of guy friends, I have companionships as well. I have a lot of friends as well, so, I don't find it to be too hard, or, I find contentment of where I am in life. Plus, I also, even though I've never had any children, I get to teach children, so that's kind of a win-win situation. I don't have to give birth to them. I get to teach them about the Word of God, and get to have fun with them and be silly, and then when it's time to give them over to their parents or grandparents, I'm like, see you next time. So there's always a positive to every negative, and I always see the brighter side of things, even though times I get frustrated. But who knows, I may or may not find my future husband and have family, and that's okay. I learned to deal with it and be okay with it. So that's just me personally. Your story might be different. Go and see how your brothers in the flocks are getting along, Jacob said. Then come back and bring me a report. So Jacob sent him on his way, and Joseph traveled to Shechem from their home in the valley of Hebron. When he arrived there, a man from the area noticed him wandering around the countryside. "What are you looking for?" he asked. "I'm looking for my brothers," Joseph replied. "Do you know where they are pasturing their sheep?" "Yes," the man told him. "They have moved on from here, but I heard them say, 'Let's go to Dothan.'" So Joseph followed his brothers to Dothan and found them there. Joseph was sold into slavery. Ooh. And I'm sure Jacob didn't realize that this would be when he sent his son off, Joseph, that would be his last time seeing him for many, many years, till he was, old. So, it'd be interesting. When Joseph's brothers saw him coming, they recognized him in the distance. As he approached, they made plans to kill him. "Here comes the dreamer," they said, basically mocking him. "Come on, let's kill him and throw him into one of those cisterns. We can tell our father a wild animal has eaten him. Then we'll see what becomes of his dreams." Little did they know it will come to pass, because every dream that God gives a person, a prophet or whoever, gives them a vision, it comes to pass, because everything that comes from God will happen, no matter what. Well, Reuben heard of their scheme, and Reuben, by the way, if you don't know, he is the oldest. Again, the older brother syndrome. He has a compassion, despite how even though he was jealous of Joseph, still he had that responsibility to still simply love and care for him. So they weren't going to. He took the responsibility of not getting him killed. So he got sold into slavery instead. So he was still alive, even though it was still a wrong deed, no matter what, because he didn't want his brothers to feel. I guess so he didn't want his brothers to attack him as well. But when Reuben heard of their scheme, he came to Joseph's rescue. "Let's not kill him," he said. "Why should we shed any blood? Let's just throw him into an empty cistern here in the wilderness. Then he'll die without laying a hand on him." Reuben was secretly planning to rescue Joseph and return him to his father. Okay, he was gonna, secretly do that without his brothers knowing. So when Joseph arrived, his brothers ripped off the beautiful robe he was wearing. Then they grabbed him and threw him into the cistern. Now the cistern was empty. There was no water in it. Then just as they were sitting down to eat, they looked up and saw a caravan of camels in the distance coming toward them. It was a group of Ishmaelite traders, taking a load of gum, balm, and aromatic resin from Gilead down to Egypt. Judah said to his brothers, "What will we gain by killing our brother? His blood would not give us a guilty conscience, and his blood would just give us a guilty conscience. Instead of hurting him, let's sell him to those Ishmaelite traders. After all, he is our brother, our own flesh and blood." Okay, so Judah also had a compassion towards him as well. And his brothers agreed, so when the Ishmaelites, who were Mennonite traders, came by, Joseph's brothers pulled him out of the cistern and sold him to them for 20 pieces of silver. 20 pieces of silver and they traded him off. That's just wrong. Of course, that was probably a lot of money back then. I'm not sure how much it would cost now. I'm not sure. And the traders took him to Egypt. Sometime later, Reuben returned to get Joseph out of the cistern. Okay, so they didn't realize, I guess Reuben wandered off and didn't realize what his brothers already done. But there we have it. He was about to return him. Then he discovered that Joseph was missing. He tore his clothes in grief. Then he went back to his brothers and lamented, "The boy's gone. What will I do now?" Another sidebar called Me First. Reuben returned to the pit to find Joseph, but his little brother was gone. His first response, in effect, was, "What is going to happen to me?" rather than, "What is going to happen to Joseph?" He thought of himself before he thought of his own brother. In a tough situation, what's your first concern? Considering the person most affected by the problem, and you are more likely to find a solution for it. Then the brothers killed a young goat and dipped Joseph's robe in its blood. They sent the beautiful robe to their father with this message: "Look at what we found. Doesn't this robe belong to your son?" They didn't even say our brother, because they didn't want to feel like the guilt, I guess, or they were feeling guilty. Your father recognized it immediately. "Yes," he said, "it's my son's robe. A wild animal must have eaten him. Joseph has clearly been torn to pieces." Then Jacob tore his clothes and dressed himself in burlap. Oof, just thinking of burlap makes me itch. He mourned deeply for his son for a long time. His family all tried to comfort him, but he refused to be comforted. "I will go to my grave mourning for my son," he would say, and then he would weep. Meanwhile, the Midianite traders arrived in Egypt, where they sold Joseph to Potiphar, an officer of Pharaoh, the king of Egypt. Potiphar was captain of the palace guard. So Joseph was being looked after. God looked after Joseph, and we'll be going into that soon. Let's see. I think we're gonna also read. Do I want to read this? No, you know what? I'm not gonna read that today. We're gonna read that another time. Since this video is probably gonna be long as it is. So I'm just gonna probably edit some videos and chillax and eat and all that stuff, jazz. But I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. I gave you a different perspective, not being just at home. So I hope you guys enjoyed. As always, keep on smiling. Stay positive. I love you guys. Jesus loves you too. Remember that, and keep on, smiling. 'Cause I love you guys, and I hope you come back next time to watch another video, no matter how boring they may be. But as always, keep on smiling. I love you. Jesus loves you. Stay positive. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.